Hello everyone, how are you? Monday afternoon here, wherever you are, I hope you're doing great. We're gonna get started. This is part 3 of our challenge, which is becoming something that will most likely continue. People seem to like it. I certainly enjoy it a lot. So for those of you who are just joining us, well, I suggest you watch parts 1 and 2. But for now, stick around since this is live. What is this? Well, this is a challenge in which I submitted a backing track about, when was that? About a month and a half ago. A 1-minute backing track. People submitted their takes on it. And there was a rule for this, which not everybody respected, but that is okay. Still featuring those. But the idea of this challenge was to listen to this short 1-minute backing track without your guitar and sing something over it. Because oftentimes when we sing something, that's where the best ideas come from. And replicate that on the instrument. That's your theme. And of course, we can sprinkle with that theme some cool guitar stuff. But oftentimes if you're singing something and then playing that, na na da 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 da. But what is that tone? My kids have played with this. They turn buttons. This is a horrible tone to illustrate this. Let me go back to my regular one. See, I usually am in my studio, but my studio got flooded a couple weeks ago. Thankfully, no gear was damaged, but I'm working in a little room of my home now, so the kids have access to this and they changed something, so it's just going to take me a second to find the right preset that I usually use. Anyways, you get the idea. I'm not going to illustrate this, but usually you sing something, replicate it on your instrument, find it, and that's where the best ideas come from. So that was the exercise over the backing track, and some respected it, some didn't, but that's okay. We're going to feature all of them. We're going to finish this today. There's about 75 entries total. We did 25 Thursday, 25 Friday. Today we're going to finish this up. But before we do this, here is one video that we're going to start with. I wasn't able to add it to the playlist, so we're just going to watch it right now, and we'll see what comes out of it. So if everybody's ready, this is Ron Caramella's entry over the backing track. Let's see what we have. Okay. So first things first, that vibrato there, it can be, it's close to the nervous vibrato, but it's not. This is controlled. The nervous vibrato that we talked about Friday, I think, that thing that a lot of guitar suffer from, where you have a note and you're wiggling really, really fast every single note. That's not what Ron's doing here. Ron is doing, how's the balance, by the way? I hope it's not too loud. But Ron it's more controlled here, so that's cool. Let's see what else we have. Kind of a B.B. King vibrato there. Ron is not very loud, but it's the other videos should be fine. I think it's just Ron's setting that made it pretty low in the mix. Andreas has a good comment there. Yeah, I love the space too. Ron, that's good. Lots of time to breathe and okay, so Ron, very pentatonic driven, which is cool. What I would suggest, because you have the notes are clean, it sounds fine, you have control on the instrument, you have a lot of space and breaths, which is really good. A lot of players forget this. But I feel that there are many, many really good short ideas that do follow each other, but there's too many, I think, ideas for me to remember what you're playing. So the story is rich in a sense because there's a lot of ideas in there, but I think repetition is really important. If you could take a theme, one of these ideas, any of them would be a great theme. The first one, for example, let's see what the first thing you played. So you got that chord, and then here, okay, that alone, da da, what up, it's a strong melodic statement. It's great. I would take this and make it something bigger than it is. Take this, put it on a silver plate, and deliver that. Build something with it, because you're unfortunately after this, which really is worth developing, you move on to something else. It kind of responds. It could work with the other one, but then something else. See, I forgot the first idea, and it's a shame because it was good. All of them are good. So I would take an idea. I think that's what we played, right? Let's see again. Yeah, that's really strong. Repeat it. Maybe you'll repeat it slightly differently, but I think that would be more beneficial than kind of skip around. I'm going to load the backing track here because I'm sure I'll want to play it at some point over the track here. But that would be my suggestion. Playing is great. Just expand it a little bit. Maybe I will try this with a lead setting and see what happens. Okay, Ron, I'm going to try to play that theme and take that theme. This is what I would recommend you do. Too loud? Tell me in the chat. Repeat it. Even repeat it. And so forth. Okay, backing track is a little too loud. I think I know why. But anyways, I hope that makes sense. Ron, great playing, great breaths. Just maybe repeat and develop a little bit more. But thank you so much for your entry. Okay, from now on, we're going to go through the rest of the playlist. This was just another one that I was not able to add to the playlist. So I'm going to add the playlist to the screen, and we'll just go through all the other entries. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, so yes, I get the point. Too loud. Okay, I apologize. Let's see. Let's do a quick check. How is my guitar compared to my voice, please? Is it decent? Is it like blasting? The guitar, how is that? Yes, too loud, not good enough. Don't have to get it perfect, but is it decent? And then as people respond, I'm going to bring in the backing track here, which I'll lower the volume a little bit. Backing track. Still too loud? Does that affect anything? No? I remember the theme. Very good theme, I think. Okay, great. Everybody's ready for the rest of the playlist? We're going to go through this. we stopped yesterday with a really cool entry by Nepomuk. You guys were there? The classical guitar thing? We're going to kick things off here with the next and last, about 25 entries, with Jamie Munoz. Luck would have it. Here's another classical guitar. It was not planned like that. Interesting, right? Okay, let's hear this again. Nice setup. Easing into it. Yeah. Yes. That's the theme right there. You remember it? People in the audience, can you sing it? Sing up something else for a sec. Clear your mind. That's a sign of a good one. That's good. Really good opening. Really liked it. Yeah. And then you could gradually get into more creativity, which you're doing there. Yeah. Nice development. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, there it is. So what you're doing, Jamie, whether it's conscious or not, doesn't matter. You're doing it. You're setting yourself up for attention. I mean, in a good way. You are drawing people in, because first there's nothing, there's silence. Then you're drawing them in with a simple idea. For example, I'm going to repeat it. Now I have your attention, right? So I can take some liberties. And so forth. And at this point, since I have your attention, I can do whatever you want. That's what Jamie's doing here. Let's listen to it again with that filter. Yeah, just kind of like getting into it gently. There it is. Yeah. Yep, I'm in. Little variations here and there, that's cool. So I'm set up, you have my attention, now you can do that stuff. You're still developed, still simple, but cool. Yep. Reconnecting my attention. Yeah. And then, that's cool. See, I wouldn't get bored of that. It's easy listening. Nice. Flat 5 there, right? I think. Yeah. Yep. That's fine. You can do that at this point because you have my attention. Yeah. Jamie, that is a very well built solo. It have everything that I personally like. Again, people who are watching this is just my opinion. It's not truth, just my take on this. But I really enjoyed it. Tone, feel, breaths, all that stuff. That was really good. And Jamie's in the chat, so that's awesome. Jamie, good job. Okay, thanks so much for entering, brother. Okay, next one is from Don Gibbs. Sorry, Don. That was cool. Very pentatonic. Yep. You're really following the dynamics of the track. which is cool. Blending in. I like the use of repetition there. It sounds a little more lick-driven, finger-driven than ear-driven, but maybe not. But I really like the fact that you repeat it. Like this idea here, you're making it something that is important. So a little penta there, here. Yeah, so that. I'm not sure of that last note. That's personal preference. I would probably have ended it not that high. It's because you're doing that I would have done that repeats a little better in my opinion with the track. Yeah. In my opinion, that should be your theme. I would have started with that. I would have really liked that. But not that it's bad. But I think when you're starting, it probably was very generated by your comfort zones. It sounds very pentatonic. That opening bend that you're doing there, like right here, that's a dead giveaway. That's very pentatonic driven. Maybe a little overheard a little bit. I like that, bro. That's not conventional. That kind of thing. That is cool. Okay, sorry. I'm going to stop talking. Let's hear the whole thing. There it is. I'm engaged there. I really like that idea. That's cool. So I really like that you're going outside of that first position of the pentatonic, exploring the other parts. You seem to me that you're more comfortable in that first position, but I really liked the fact that you took a step towards something a little uncomfortable. It sounds like you're a little uncomfortable with the other positions. It will come, and in order to overcome that, just go there and embrace it, and that's what you did there. So that's really cool. Ooh, that was nice. Kind of a exotic taste. Yeah. Nice. I like the intensity, the build-up. Good job, Don. That was great. Lots of cool ideas, lots of breaths. Just take one thing and make it a theme, but overall, you have it. Just keep playing. Thanks so much for entering. That is great. Next up, we have... we're not going to talk about this one. I'm joking. This is Gina. Gina is a good friend of mine, but I'm still going to tell you what I think. Gina and I grew up together and picked up the guitar together, so I was really happy to see him. Of course, he's back in France. I'm here in Colorado, but no preferred treatment at all. So let's see what do we have. Nice. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice theme. Okay, at this point I'm hooked with the theme, so melodic. I don't know if it was born from putting your guitar down and singing. Gilles, peut-être maybe you can tell me, peut-être tu peux me dire if you wrote this by putting the guitar down and singing, or maybe you sang with the guitar. Either way, t'as compris, Gilles? But that was really good. One thing I really like about Gilles' playing, I always love this about him, is that even though the melody is fairly simple, the way of playing it, the way that he's phrasing with it, like a lot of finger picking type things, the tone, every note has a different kind of sound. Particularly like this note, I'm gonna point it out where it pops out really good. Yeah, right there, ba-da, kind of. Oh, you hear the ba-da, that is. You see tiny little details that really make this stand out. Okay, let's hear the whole thing. Nice. Yeah. Here's the theme. Yeah. The choice of fingers too, it's very natural, but it has an effect on the tone. Oh yeah. Yep. This is a trick. I don't know what you would call it. A technique, a strategy, I'm not sure, but I really like this. Where, let's say that you're in a minor pentatonic scale. C minor pentatonic, okay? So C minor pentatonic here between frets 8 and 11, first position. Gilles does that a lot, you'll see. Where typically you'll have the index finger on the 8th fret, right? So index and then maybe pinky, index ring, index ring, index ring. So you got your index here, right? If you want to transition to the next position, which is a little bit higher, instead of using your ring finger as the transition point, like you would do here, Gilles and other players use their index. So that kind of thing. So I'm playing a 3rd string frets 8, 10, and then slide from 8 to 10 with the index. It's a lot smoother, I think, than sliding with your ring. Because if you slide with your ring, you're automatically on the right side of that next position instead of the left slide. But it's going to make more sense. Take a look at this. Really take a look at Gilles' fingers here. You'll see. He did it right there. See? Right there, the opening. So you see that? He's on the index finger right here. And he transitioned to the next position up, but now he's on the left side of that next position because he's using the index to slide. Right here. Now on the left side of that position, instead of the right side, I don't know, it's a really, really cool way to blend different positions together. I'll make a full lesson on it. It's probably too quick to make sense, but one thing I noticed there. Right there, you did it there. You saw that? There's a lot to unpack. Oh, that's really melodic, very pretty. Nice. Nice. Super melodic, very pleasant. Oh yeah. Okay. Ah, yes. Very Guthrie Govan-esque. Oh yeah. Nice. I love that. Oh, yes. That was great. And if you don't know, he has this channel on which he's uploading weekly, maybe, I'm not sure, but licks, and there's the tabs here. So I am going to steal some of those right there. Yeah, I'm stealing that. So check it out on the playlist. That was awesome. That was really good. Gosh, yeah. Good job, Gilles. That was really, really nice. Okay, next up, we have Massiège. Yeah, here's that finger swap again with the index. Do you see that? Pay attention to the transition of the position there. Right there. Yep, right there. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, oh man, there's a lot there. Did you see the right hand there? Right there. Yeah, that was cool. That was good. Oh yeah. That little thing, that bend, subtle, but this. Did you hear that? The little wiggly thing. That was really nice. Like the mix of slides and bends. That was good. Really nice development. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. That is good. Okay, well, real quick before I miss it, Davide is asking what that thing is on the top of the neck there. This thing here, it looks like a groove gear thing. It's you could use anything, but it's a little. It wraps around here so that it avoids like strings resonance. Some people say it's cheating. I don't think it's cheating at all. I think it just helps, whatever it helps, because in the end, guitar is not a sport. Guitar is a tool to express yourself, so it doesn't matter, you know. As long as it makes it easy to convey your message, that's all that matters. That's my opinion. Lots of really good things. Your technique is really good. Like all the subtle things that you're doing technically that shows a real mastery of the instrument with your bends, your slides, very subtle things, but it's not unseen. It's really, really good. I would say the only thing here is you're a master of the instrument, but the only thing is, unfortunately for listeners, unless they're guitar players, they're not gonna really remember it. And even if they are guitar players, I'm probably not going to, it's not, in an hour, I'm probably not gonna remember how good you are, and you are good. I think the way to create something that people remember, and you want that, you want to make a statement that lasts, is really dumb it down. Like, not that it's complicated as far as the no choices, but really, really simple. I can ask, like right now, do I remember anything about your playing? Yes, I remember you're really good technically. You have all these subtle things, but I don't remember a theme. If I put my guitar down, I'm not really gonna remember much. If I have my guitar with me, I can try to replicate those things, but So that's what I do. Like the lyrical component is really important, I think, in those things. And the best way to develop things like that is to really put your guitar down and sing. And for anybody out there who's interested in this, by the way, I have a free course that teaches you about formula. It's the love formula. I made it up completely, but LOVE, lyrical, obvious, visual, expandable. And there's a free workshop where I explained the formula. So you can check it out. The link is in the description of this video. Okay, but let's hear the end one more time. This is some really good stuff there. Some really good developments in there. Yeah, very nice. I wish the track was a little longer to hear you more. Maciej, that is really good. Great job. Really quick, Richard is asking a good question here. Do you think improvising licks can be a result of simply memorizing your scale positions? Or do you actively have to practice the sound or other people's licks to incorporate them? Great question. I think it's necessary. It's helpful to learn other people's licks. I think it's really good to do that. But getting good at improvising is not a matter of learning tons of licks and throwing them out there. Because as opposed to a real language like English, Japanese, whatever, you have to learn all the list of vocabulary, and there's a lot. Once you learn those, you combine them, you spit them out when it's appropriate, hopefully. If you want to ask for a piece of bread, you will use the right words. Music is different. In music, in order for people to understand what you're saying, you don't need to learn the vocabulary, but you need to learn the alphabet, which is the scale, so that if you're communicating with someone who speaks the language of Dorian, you'll use the alphabet of Dorian. You need to use the tone. If the person you're speaking to, that's the backing track, has an upbeat tone, really excited, or you're gonna speak excited, but it has nothing to do with the words, and the words are the licks. Music is different. The cool thing with music is that you can make up words and they will be understood as long as you're using the same alphabets. However, learning licks will kind of like help your fingers learn a few ways of saying words. Oops, sorry about that. But eventually, you will create your own words by combining different notes together and creating your own licks. So a little bit of both. I hope that made sense. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. And the next one is, by the way, if you want to support what we're doing here, we'll do more. Super chats are nice. I really appreciate them. I had a few earlier, and I want to thank you, everyone who did that. But for now, let's move on to the next one.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and this is my solo entry for David Waldemann's Groove in C minor. I hope you enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up, and maybe if you like, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, enjoy it.
Thumbs up, subscribe. I was asked to. I'm sorry. Here. Here's Jacob. All right, Jacob. Oh, yeah. That was a nice phrase. Kind of loose in rhythm, but in the good way. Oh, that was cool. This thing right there. I like that. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you for repeating it. free form there. Yep. A few notes are a little off, but that's okay. Okay, Jacob, you have some really good ideas. I was really interested in what you had to play and say musically at the opening there. I thought that was really good. This. Right there, this thing. That is cool. See, the rhythm wasn't it wasn't really in tempo, but it was very controlled, and I liked it a lot. It was very, very different, very much you. So that was great. I really like that. Starting here, so you got some licks. That long pause there, pauses are important. But I have the feeling that in your mind, you're like, okay, I had this prepared, the opening and stuff, and then here I'm in a free form, and I felt a lack of a disconnect, a little bit of disconnect because of the length of the pause. And then I think that's what happened because at this point, you don't seem to be as comfortable with what you're playing. I mean, it's cool. This sounds more like, maybe it was prepared, I don't know, but it sounded a little bit, see, I have the French word that comes to mind, décousu, but I don't know how to say that in English. Ça me semble un peu décousu, it sounds a little, any Franco or American or English speaking people here, help me. How do you say that? Not as smooth. The transitions were kind of like this lick stuck to this one, to this one, to this one. So I think the way that you would fix this would be my advice if you are, disjointed. Thank you, Gina. I think what I would do is approach this like a river. So imagine that you've got this minute backing track to play over. The beginning, the end represents the shore. You've got the starting point and the end. So you are here and you want to get to here. And you've got to swim in between. And it sounds familiar for some of you. I made a bunch of videos on this. But so you've got to swim across, and from that pause there that you had, the silence, it sounds to me like you're swimming, but you're seeing the shore and you're trying to make it, The strategy would be to throw some big rocks between this point and this one in the river. These rocks can be resting points on which you can recaptivate the audience and take a breath for yourself and relax, because now you don't have to swim from here to here. Just have to swim from here to there, from here to there, here to there. Those rocks are your themes. And you started with a big rock there, a big, really nice, comfortable rock, which was that opening theme, which is so cool. So, right here. Oh, that's such a brilliant, unconventional theme. I love that. That was really nice. I really liked it. But that would be my advice. Just go back to that theme several times, and you've got something to say musically. That's really, really good. Really enjoyed that. Awesome job. I hope to hear from you more. This is really, really nice. Congrats on putting yourself out there. I know it's difficult, but I really, really enjoyed this. Okay, next up, Johans. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that is great. So exciting to hear things like that to me. That is great. Okay. Really nice use of double stops. Oh, yes. Getting a lot of love in the chat here. That was really good. So real quick, the scale, it sounds to me like it's all Aeolian minor. I'm sorry, this was for Andreas. Never mind. Joan, wow, that was really, really nice. I don't remember much of it besides the fact that you're a great player. I didn't really get a sense of the theme, which was the object of this, but that's okay, because you're such a good player. I know you can do it. This paired with a nice theme, man, let's hear it again. That was really, really nice. Oh, and also the tone. The tone is telling its own story there. It's not too much overdriven. It serves when you're playing those chords, you can play them really well because you don't have too much of an overdriven sound. But if you dig in, you'll get anyways, let's hear it again. Yeah. Yes. Oh, so musical, so good. Amazing. Joan, thank you. Thank you for uploading. This is beautiful. Really, really nice. I just have a theme in there, but man, wow. Congratulations. That is really, really nice. Okay, let's see. Next up. I'm gonna change this screen real quick. This is Lee. How do I come back to the view I had there? There we go. Backing track's a little low, but I'm paying attention. This is the third classical guitar we have. Nice, yeah, there's something developed there. Yeah, nice. That's really nice. Freeform there, pentatonic. Yep. There's some really good ideas in there, Lee. Nice, yeah. Okay, my first thought to help make this even better would be to add more silences and more breaths, because it seems to be pretty continuous. I didn't hear much silences. Silences are useful because they help the listener remember what you're saying and engage in what you're saying and just kind of appreciate what you're saying even more. And we're going to hear this one more time. I'll try to increase the volume a little bit. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. That's a good theme. That's good. Catchy. Even though there's not much silences, well, so far we haven't had any chance to breathe. Everything is well tied together, so that's good. See, we haven't had a break yet, and my mind has a hard time digesting the information that I'm hearing. I'm like, okay, yeah, this sounds good. Everything's there. But it doesn't have time to register at how good some of these ideas are. So that's the good news. I like that you used some chords in there too, which is, I've seen a few of you do that, which is cool. Highlighting the backing tracks chords without just following the chords, but complementing them. That's really nice. So for you, I think the only thing you need is just add more silences so that the listener can remember more. It's kind of like reading a book without a chapter right now. Just add some chapters, some paragraphs, so that you can easily have time to take that chunk of idea and digest it, and then the next, and then the next, and focus maybe on 2 or 3 ideas. But overall, I mean, that's it. You're a great player. It's kind of hard to hear, but I can tell that you have stuff to say musically. You have control in your instrument. It's just a matter of adding more space, I think. But that was great. Thank you, Lee. And I really like the classical guitar seems to work so well on this backing track. So that's great. And yes, Lee, fear of silence. I totally get it. I'm so glad you're here, by the way. Thank you so much for being here live. This makes it way easier. So that's my challenge to you. Force yourself to give it a try. But overall, that was great. Really nice choice of guitars too. Okay. Next up, Jim Ransom. Nice vibrato. Yeah. We had a similar, this is good, sorry I'm pausing here. We had a similar vibrato, I think it was yesterday with, I can't remember who, but where it sounds to me like you're not starting the bend, sorry, did I say vibrato? I meant bend. You're not starting the bend from an expected note. It comes right here, it sounds cool. Let's hear it. I don't know where it is. Anyway, it's cool. Really like that vibrato there that comes down after. Yeah. That bend with the change of pickups really made a difference. Did you hear that slight change? I'm sure that's what you do. I can't see the pickup, but I saw your hand moving, but I could hear it on that bend. That bend became something else, more open. Take a listen to this again. Where is it? I think I missed it. Right there. Yeah, I saw the change of pickup there. Yeah. Nice. Jim, you have tons of feel. It's good. It's really good. Yep, freeform there. That's great. Yeah. Jim, really nice feeling on this. The tone works very well too. I'd be curious. It's really, I know it's hard to hear this with the compression on YouTube and stuff. I'd be curious with a little bit less gain and a little bit less compression to see what happens. But this was really good. So the bends, the vibrato, that doesn't come right away. That was nice. Here I am talking about tone with tons of, with not a great tone here, but here, let me change this real quick. Sorry, hang on. Okay. Yeah, that vibrato coming at the end. That was really nice. I really like what he did there. Theme-wise, I think there's a lot of ideas there that could be a theme. I didn't really get a good sense of one theme. Maybe this would be one. There's a lot of ideas that could be a theme. Maybe a little more silences every once in a while, but this is really nice. Yeah. Nice, yeah. I like that. Nice. Yeah, good job, Jim. That was great, man. You got so much feel on this. Oh, that's great. All right, next we have, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep this view because I can keep track of where we are in the playlist. Nice. This is Julian. Oh, yeah. Ah. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I don't know how you call it, but the slight ins and outs really quick like that works so well. Oh gosh, Julian, what are you doing to me? Okay, this is hard, Julian, because I don't know what to say. This is really, really nice. The tone, the finger, the breaths, the theme, the excitement with those licks, the mastery, the musicality behind what you're doing. That's really nice. You're a really good player, but man, what can I say? This is really, really nice. Really nice development. Yeah. So someone in the comments here. Let's see. Where is it? Raphael mentioned something about 14. He's not 14, is it? Is he? No. Please, Julian, don't tell me you're 14. But you seem pretty young. And there's some maturity in your playing that sounds really nice. You know, I don't have much to say. I'm sorry. Keep doing what you're doing. That is really nice. Like, wow. Thanks for entering. Okay, next up, so many good play. Everyone's such a great storyteller in there. Next we have Peter. I like that opening. Very memorable. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Let's see if you come back to it. Oh no, never mind. Freeform, that's great. That's catchy. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, man. I really like the staccato thing at the beginning, where very short notes that you're doing. You didn't play exactly that, but really short, punctuated notes. I think the first open. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that. Nice. I want to hear it again. That's nice too. So, I think there's a little too much here at the beginning, as far as making me want to hear the rest. Well, of course I want to hear the rest, but captivating my attention. Let's hear it again. I would like to hear that again. That is cool. But you're establishing something really cool there. You know what? Forget what I said previously where there's too much. There's not too much. This was really, really good. I really liked it. The reason I said that is that first it wasn't the theme, but it was prior to starting really the backing track. You played that really strong idea. It was maybe too strong because I wanted more. But then you've got your theme established there, which is really nice. And then the tapping section was cool. I really liked the, you had a variation in the tapping there. Let's see. Where, yeah, ba, ba, ba. That was ba, da. That major sixth makes it sound Dorian, even though it's not going to work on all the chords, but on that particular one it will work. That is really cool. That is great. Peter, I really enjoyed this. This great entry, nice tone, nice blend of technique and melodic. That was good. Really nice playing, Peter. Okay, next we have Quick Licks. Nice. That is cool. Yep, that's strong. Yeah. Yes. Yep, very catchy. Mm-hmm. I like the strength of the attack. You really believe in what you're saying there, or playing. Okay. I think at this point, right here, it seems to me like right around here at the 1 minute, you're starting to think, I played some cool stuff there, but I'm not sure what I'm going to play next. I might be totally off. I don't know, but I'm feeling something. I don't know what it is. All this like really strong. You're in it. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm right because all the way up to here at 55 seconds, all the way up to there, you were, yeah, like you really get into it there. You're not looking at your guitar. Yep, you're in it. That's a strong idea. You're really connected in the here. It's like, what am I going to play next? I'm not sure. I might be off. I don't know. So at this point, I think maybe your mental is like realizing, I don't have much else to say here. But you're getting back into it there. That's cool. Nice, yes. Okay, yeah, there's some good stuff. It's just towards the end, but it's hard when you've got to communicate something in 1 minute. The opening theme was really nice, really strong, what you played there. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I find it difficult to play with all these octaves, and you're doing it well. That's great. That's really, really nice. That's great. Like a lot of good ideas in there. And I like that you're going outside of the traditional minor pentatonic position. You're really exploring other things here, which is really cool. Very rhythmically inclined playing. Yeah, I like that you're not afraid to dig into the notes. That's nice. That's really, really nice. You're not a timid player, and that will serve you very well. So yeah, overall, great. Yeah, strong theme, nice octaves, nice tone, even though I know that it's kind of hard with the microphone you were using, maybe your phone or something, but I think it works really well. Nice attitude. I like it. Great job. Thanks so much for entering. Really appreciate it. Okay, so that was quick licks. Next up, we have Bernardo. Yeah. Nice. Nice harmonics there. Second time we have tapping here, I think. It's cool. Okay. All right, so you spend time on your instrument and you have a lot of cool techniques. That's great. I would say adding silences will help you and developing your ideas, because right now it doesn't sound bad. It's not a bad experience at all. It's a pleasant experience that it will forget in 2 minutes. And the way you could fix that is not by spending more time working on your chops, because you have them, but it's more time working on the storytelling thing, where this is the good example of putting your guitar down and singing over the track and see what comes up. It's going to be simple. It's going to be a lot simpler than what you're playing there, but I think it's going to work well. If you just know guitar, you're not thinking like a guitar player, just listen to everything. You're planting rocks. And then grab your guitar and make it more enjoyable than my voice. But I think that would be a really good thing for you, because right now it sounds like you're just throwing in all the licks that you know will work. Pleasant experience, but I won't remember it. Like right now, I just remember you had a tapping thing, but I wouldn't be able to imagine what you played in my mind. So that would be my tip. But the everything is there. You've got the technique, you've got the chops. I think it needs to be more from within. So instead of creating music from your fingers and your guitar, try to create music from inside, and then use the guitar as a tool, not as a generator of music, because there's no music in this. This is just a piece of wood with strings, and music comes from inside. But that's what I would suggest for you. But really, you're a good player. You've got things to say. I think it's great.
Ok. Pelo menos esta cena de... Já nem sei como é que eu fiz isto.
That's cool.
Qualquer coisa assim. Foi bom. Foi bom.
Okay, that is great. Thanks so much, Bernardo. I really enjoyed the experience. Okay, next up. This is Martin. Yep, that's strong. There's some good developed ideas there. That's nice. Ba-da-da. It's not what I would come up with, but it works really well. Very memorable. Okay, I think the guitar might be slightly off of auto-tune a little bit, but it might be the compression. But that doesn't matter. That theme is memorable. Da, 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 ba, ba, bum. I like that. I think you have a strong melodic idea here. And then in between the solos, the improv, the licks, they work well. I think they're well developed. I think your ideas are really good. I think what would make this even better is a personal touch to your solos, to your a personal touch to your musical idea. So if you had na da ba da ba da ba ba ba, let's figure that out. So ma da ba. Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry. Something like that, right? I would say when you're playing it, it sounds like you are playing it perfectly. Ma ba 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 da da ba ba. Imagine it's a piano. Ba 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 da da ba bum. It would sound better if you played it like na da ba 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 da ba da with more dynamics. I don't know why piano. We're not piano players. More dynamics. So instead of maybe put your volume tone a little bit lower so that you have more range. So you can attack more and maybe approach the notes with slide. Maybe some vibratos. Let's try this with the track. Don't play anything. Let the thing establish itself, and then here. Without the bad notes. So hopefully you get the idea. Whereas when you're playing it, it sounds a little too rigid. See, all the notes are kind of the same volume, intensity. Take a little bit of liberty. So, and your voice is a good way to practice that. Add some drama to it. So nobody's watching. Be dramatic. So instead of that's when you learn it. But then when you perform it, you that kind of thing when you're playing. I think that'll really help. But that was great, Martin. I think you have the ideas. It's just a matter of execution and adding more dynamics. And the tone not all the way up so that you have more range to play with. And then maybe try some notes with the fingers, approach some notes with bends, slides, things like that. I think that will really help. But that was great. Really enjoyed your entry, and you have a very strong theme. So that is awesome. Okay, let's see. Where are we at in the playlist? We have about 10 more to go through. So I might speed things up a little bit, but still giving you hopefully feedback that will help. This is Rajon. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. We have a lot of PRS guitars on the channel. That's cool. Here's more tapping. I like that. A lot of you guys have done that. Maybe not mentally planned, maybe more finger planned, but on this section where it's like just a C minor chord, you can take some liberties with some notes because not all of them are given in the chord. And a lot of you have kind of like explored the Dorian mode, whether you knew it or not, but it's really cool. It kind of like makes your ear engage a little more. That is cool. I heard that a little bit there. Yeah. Nice. Man, a lot of really good ideas. I would say personally, for my taste, maybe add more silences because it would make your ideas even better than they are. So like I said earlier, you can remember what you realize that what you just heard is cool. And for that, we need silences. We're dumb. I'm dumb. I need things a little more simple. I need time to appreciate what was given. It's like a kid, you know, you give him a bite of something new, coffee. Well, don't give coffee to your kids. Bad example. A broccoli, he'll eat it. He's like, yeah. That's what I need from you. Well, that's what I like for you. But you've got a strong opening theme. Really, really pleasant solo. Great technique. Very natural technique. That's really nice. Yeah. I like that. You're a great player. Yeah. Nice. I like that a lot. Kind of the rhythm thing where it's not just automatic, there's some staccato. Yeah, that's the Dorian. Ba-ba. Major 6 there. That was really good. I think more developed, but again, it's hard in 1 minute. So spend more time on a few ideas. But yeah, like I said, 1 minute. So that was really good. Really liked it a lot. You're a great player. Good job. Thanks so much for entering. Okay, next we have
Hey Dave,
Ronnie.
This is Ronnie with my submission against a backing track you sent out a few weeks ago. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.
Thanks, Ronnie. Yes. Welcome. Oh, yeah. I liked how you went into that idea there on the change. Right there. I'm in. Yeah. I like your hybrid picking approach. Some notes are kind of like popping. Yeah, here it is again. Da da da, ba ba ba, da da da. Yeah. We talked about that a little bit in the previous sessions, where if you can manage to create something where the listener is going to participate to what you're playing in his mind, it almost gives them the feel that he is creating the music. So it's like extra pleasure, not just listening, but extra. That's a good thing, because people are going to want to hear you again. And you did that here, because you just introduced the idea right here. Ba, 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 da. Okay, yeah, I know what you're doing. I'm participating. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Yes. There's something about wah and bends that is so cool. I really like that opening. That caught my attention, that tone with the wah. Yeah. Now, the rest of it, it sounds a little thin as far as the tone, but this is not a tone, feedback, and so we're not going to get into it, but I like it. Yeah. You have some really good development. Your ideas are well developed. That's cool. So I think this was all planned, most of it, which is great. That is the object of the challenge. Such a nice, easy idea. Oh, sorry, not easy, no. Simple yet powerful idea, that thing there. You're probably improvising there. It's cool. Yeah, pentatonic. Yep. Nice. That's good. Like, lots of good ideas in there, Ronnie. I'd be curious to hear you with a different tone, but you did a great job with what you had there, and I really like the wah touch. Ronnie, thank you. That is really, really nice. Quick shout out to to follow. Thank you so much for the super chat. That means a lot. I really appreciate it. Don't have to do it. I'm doing this because I love helping and I love hearing you, but everyone, this helps me a lot. So thank you, Filu. Thanks so much. Okay, next up, we have Richard.
Hi, David. I'm Richard Green. This is my entry for the C minor groove challenge. It was my best shot. Hope you enjoy it.
I will.
Other contestants do too.
Yeah, you came back to it, which means that it's something established. You followed the instructions. Great. I like that he used some breaths in there. It's well structured. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to pause here. It's well developed. There's a lot of silence in there, which is important. You've got some rocks in the river to be crossed, some ideas that are recurring. I think what would serve you, Richard, is just take what you have and a couple things. The first one is your touch. It sounds to me that the guitar still seems a little foreign object-y to you, a little bit. And I think the reason I have this feeling is that every note seems to be very consistent in volume and attack. Every note seems to be attacked the same way. So you had something like this. Right? Whereas I think if you added some subtle differences, those differences are in volume, the way you attack the note. Maybe just attack some notes with, maybe start one idea with a pick. Maybe another one with the fingers. Just doing things, changing the pickups to make it a little different. And then adding some noises. Oh, noises are so important, like ghost notes. So, if you're playing da-da-ba-bop, ba-da-ba-bop, you might do something like ba-da-ba-bop, ba-da-ba-bop, ba-da-bop, ba-da-ba-bop. Those little with ghost notes. So now it becomes that kind of thing, like little variations. And then the second thing is, actually, it has to do also with touch. I kind of got into it. Instead of cloning your ideas, ba-da-ba-bop, ba-da-ba-bop, ba-da-bop. Maybe you have ba-da-ba-bop, ba-da-ba-bop, ba-da-bop. Maybe say it with a stutter, or maybe the second time it's a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. Like that. Developing like this. I think that would help. So let's take one of these ideas, which was, we'll play over the backing track. Is the track still too loud when I'm playing? I'll take an idea. So instead of cloning it, So that is just one idea, but not cloned and developed. So that's how you practice that. You'll take one idea, one lick, one theme, and challenge yourself to just use that theme, that lick, that word, but say it in many different ways. With a stutter, with a whisper, with a loudness, with your fingers, that kind of thing. Making it different, but not with the notes, with everything else. But overall, that was great. You've got some quality things to say, a lot inside of you to come out of your instrument. And I think that's awesome. That's the thing that you can't really teach, and you already have it. So that's great. Thank you so much. That was a good entry, good ideas. And I think if you apply those tips, it'll be even better. All right, Richard, thank you very much. Next up, we have John. I like that. That's a strong opening theme. I hope you repeat it. Yeah, thank you. That's great. Not good. Nice. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, okay. I like your vibrato there. It's nice and controlled. The opening theme was, let's hear it again. So we're starting right here. That's cool. Maybe you're adding on the root here. It's kind of what you're playing. I would encourage you, not encourage you, but I would suggest, not that it's bad. What you played was great, but maybe try not to end on that root. So I don't remember what you had, but something in like in this lines. But instead of ending with the root, maybe end with another note. To open it up instead of. The ninth. Anyways, sorry. Just an encouragement to try to not end on the root, but something else, and see what happens. But good ideas. And then when you're free-forming it, same thing here. Let's see, what is it? I think it's right here. That's a really nice theme. I think you're gonna do it right there. Let's see it. No? Where is it? Let's see. Oh, where is it? I'm looking for a part there. Maybe. Yeah, okay. But, okay, we heard that. We overheard that, unfortunately. Pentatonic scale, where you're bending that fourth to the fifth. In that first box. For in C minor, that'll be the third string, 10th fret. Overheard, unfortunately. And then when you're bending, same with this bend right here on the second string, 11th fret. We've all heard this so many times. And as soon as I hear this, I'm like, it's gonna be a little boring. Try another note. Maybe. It's just overheard. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just an idea. I think I would try not to do that, but because it'll open up new ideas. But your opening theme was awesome. Really like that. Really nice. Great ideas. Keep doing what you're doing. Lots of breaths. That's great. So yeah, just force yourself to explore maybe other starting notes. So try to avoid this and this and see what happens. I think really good things will happen. But that was great. Thank you so much for your entry. Really enjoyed it. Next up.
Hey Dave, thank you very much for this opportunity to
Here's
see
Gary.
the video. I think it was a great idea on your part.
A little fizzy tone, but that's okay. I think it has to do with the cab emulation or the cab speaker. Octaves? You guys like octaves? I do too. It's good. Nice. Okay. I think I like that your ideas are not going from one place to the other. Everything flows. Like you're starting maybe in this register right here and then going here gradually. You're not jumping up and down between like this register and then this one right here. Oh, there's this one. It's very gradual and progressive. It's nice. That's great. I really like that. Tone's a little fizzy and that might affect the way you play. Because if you're with a comfortable tone that sounds really nice, you are going to feel more confident. And I think that will help your musical confidence, which I think that's what you need. And the tone is going to help you with that. I didn't really get much of a sense of a strong theme, but maybe I'm wrong. It's kind of hard after hearing the same track 50 times, but let's see. Oh, that's strong. And I don't know that I repeated it. Yeah, I would have developed that a little bit more. And then I'm going to give you the same tip that I gave to, I can't remember who, just maybe 2 entries ago, where the touch and the feeling in what you're playing. So right now it sounds pretty scholar, like scholar, like you're writing the letters really well, paying attention, which is good when you're learning. But then when you're playing, you don't want to just deliver the message like you're learning how to spell words. You want to just freeform it. A good example would be, personally, making the videos on YouTube have helped me a lot in my playing. When I'm talking, because as most of you know, English is not my first language, and the first videos that I did, it sounded more like this, very difficult to speak with the American, harder to speak, until I decided, you know what, I'm not going to worry about making mistakes, I'm not going to worry about translating my French thoughts into English thoughts, I'm just going to go for it. There's a little transition period, but now it's very natural. I think that's what's lacking. So You do that by just taking a breath and try to play with your eyes closed and see what happens as you're playing. And I think it'll be more natural. And then try to see the licks that you're playing or the musical ideas as words, and try to put yourself in the shoes of an actor. Maybe say this line with, and say this line as if you just woke up, or as if you're really scared. How would that sound? Or, you know, whatever the adjective. I think that would be very helpful. But good breaths, good silences, good ideas, good melody. Just believe in what you're playing more. And I think that would make wonders for your playing. I think that's what I would do. But yeah, I enjoyed your entry, Gary. Thank you so much for participating. All right, we're getting close to the end here, and this one is special because we have a female player. It's great. This is Tammy. I think you're the first one, Tammy. That's great. Some nice chromatic ideas in there. That's a strong statement. Ba, ba, ba. Here's the dog. Yeah. So we'll listen to the end in a second, but a lot of rhythm ideas. That's cool. That's not something that I've seen a lot in these entries. So really strong statements, rhythm statements, and that's pretty catchy. The ba ba ba, the chromatic approach there. That's pretty catchy. I would say I didn't really get as much of a sense of a theme, and I think most of what you're playing is position-based, seems to be position-based. I might be off, I might be wrong. And that's fixed by, at this point, how? So that very pentatonic driven, typically when we sing, it's not so, you're not gonna sing something like this. Ba, 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 ba. You're probably not going to. It's probably gonna be something else, simpler. And that's why I encourage people to sing, because that's how you can discover your true voice inside. So that would be my tip for you. And let's pick it up from here. I like that all your licks are short sentence based. And there's that recurring thing that's coming. Maybe slightly out of tune, but it might be the recording. Okay. So I like how you're digging into the notes too. That takes some attitude and some confidence. So that's really good. So really, Tammy, the thing that I would suggest is just putting your guitar down and try to find a couple rocks that you can throw into this 1 minute backing track river that you need to cross. Use those rocks as strong points to recaptivate your audience, the attention of your audience. And then those rocks can be worked on, just like we said. Imagine that you're an actor and you've got to say a line and try to say it in multiple ways, matching still what's going on in the backing track with the tone of the backing track, but try to bring something a little unique and different to the way that you say that musically. So instead of creating music with your guitar right away, reconnect with inside, imagine what you'd want to hear, sing something, see what happens, and from there, grab your guitar and try to match what you sing, the voice that is inside of you through your instrument. There's no music in there. It's just the tool. Music's already inside of you. But that would be my suggestion. I hope it helps, but I really enjoyed the chromatic thing, the rhythm thing, and thanks so much for entering this. This was great. Someone asked really quick before we listen to the next one. See if I can find this comment. Here you go. I think this was from Rajon. What do you think of originality when it comes to composing a solo? When I try to sing the solo before touching the guitar, I don't find the ideas as fresh and new. I think I get it. That was me, and then that's that. I'm not pitching the course, but the thing below, and it's free by the way, so I'm pitching a free thing, I guess. The melodic course, melodic guitar course that is below in the description is free. If you check it out, there's a framework that really helps using 4 ingredients: lyrical, obvious, visual, and expandable. It spells love, which is cool. And those 4 components will help you. So lyrical means you grab a book and you start reading the book. Children's books are great because they're simple sentences and they rhyme. And, you know, Mary had a little lamb. Okay, you read that and you say it over the backing track. And say it in different ways. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. It'll teach you about the rhythm placement very naturally. And then the first thing that comes to mind, songwriters do it all the time, but what comes to mind here? Mary had a little lamb. Okay. Mary had a little lamb. Okay, so that is obvious, first thing that came to mind. Then visual, you look at your guitar and you try to figure it out. Ma pa 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 pa. Fish around. Ba 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 ba. Okay, cool. Mary had a little lamb. And then expandable, you're going to expand on this idea. Take this. Maybe Mary had a little lamb. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. It kind of expands into something new. And that's how it starts with lyrical, obvious, visual, expandable. That's what I use when I write albums or whatever. Mary had a little lamb. And so forth. The free course below will teach you about all that, the free melodic course in the link of this video. But that's how I do it. Okay, Tammy, thank you very much. Next up we have Kevin. I like how you're using basically one string. It's good, breaking out of the box. Those limitations in positions are really helpful. And then back in the box here, which is fine. That's okay. You didn't reach for that note yet, quite, but that's fine. Sorry, let's go back to your take here. I like that you forced yourself not to play in the box, so it doesn't sound, you don't get any of that. which is great because you're getting more of... kind of forces you to make the music from inside instead of just comfortable patterns. So that's really nice. I wish there was more development, not development, but more repetition, or something standing out really. Although that's really cool. You know what? I think it's just the breaths, maybe a little more breaths, but it's a strong statement. Maybe more silences. Yeah, I think the only thing you need here is more silences to let people realize the ideas that you're having. So split your ideas more, maybe more repetition. But I really like the fact that there's a lot of slides, which makes it sound a little different. I haven't heard many bends, which is great. It's fine. We've had enough bends in this session, so that's really nice. Yeah, just breaths, silences. And you can really learn a lot by reading out loud too. I happen to have a book here. Kids' books are great, but this is not a kid's book. But any fantasy fans here? That's what I'm reading these days. It's for another topic, but you'll just read a sentence. So you're playing kind of like this. She rounded a corner, and Sandar had to leap out of her way to keep from being trampled. Even used to them as he was, he nearly tripped over his own clogs, only his staff saving him from falling on his face in the mud. Then pale, rigid. Whereas if you're practicing reading this out loud this way, she rounded a corner, and Julian Sandar had to leap out of her way to keep from being trampled. Silence, so you remember what I'm saying. Even used to them as he was, he nearly tripped over his own clogs. Only his staff saving him from falling on his face in the mud. That helps your phrasing too when you're reading out loud like this. So that would be my recommendation. And yes, Joe, this is, yeah, it is. It's the third book from Wheel of Time. Interestingly enough, I'm 43 years old, and for 42 years, I did not like to read. I couldn't read a book. Couldn't read. And then I had a surgery, what was it, 6 months ago? I was like, what am I going to do? What's that? Wheel of Time? Okay. Ever since, I'm almost near the end of book number 3. I read 5 other books. I love reading now. It's weird, but yeah. Okay. So that'll be my tip for you. Just read out loud and act out what you're reading with a lot of silences, Kevin. I think that will help your playing a lot. But that is really nice. Thank you, Kevin, for entering. Okay, we're getting really close here. We got 3 more entries. This is such a fun experience, everyone. Davide. Yes. Bye, Gina. For all ages, you can download the backing track below. Okay, Davide, first off, that really caught my attention. I'm anticipating. Yes. That is good. That's a strong theme too. And then here, I'm missing the opening, the melodic that is so nice. Now it seems more improv based. I wish I would hear that beautiful opening theme that you had here. Like this would be great. I want to hear it again. That would have been cool. Because here I'm losing interest a little bit, unfortunately. And you have some great ideas to say because you started with a strong idea. That is really cool. You got silences in there, that's great. I like your vibrato. You're not starting right away with it. You don't have the nervous one. It's wider vibrato. I like it. There's a lot of dynamics in there too. That's good. You mastered the dynamics. Some notes are stronger than others. Yeah. So that would be the only thing, Davide, that I would suggest is developing that theme a little bit more, coming back to it. But besides that, the tone was good. The rhythm placement was good. I think adding the ideas in your practice that we covered, like acting out a musical phrase, repeating a phrase without cloning it. So ask yourself, how many ways can I play this lick? And try that. Try to vary that a little bit. That would add a lot to your playing. Also, I'd be curious to hear what you would sound like without the pick. I mean, you sound fine with the pick, but I think it might add even more expression. I would suggest you try it. Just play with your fingers a little more and see what happens, especially with that tone. I think that would be great. But see what happens. But Davide, that was great. That was really nice. I'm thrilled that you entered. I've seen your video before as I was building the playlist. So, and I do remember that I really liked your tone there. So that was cool. And then that opening was really well planned. Nobody has done this before. Yeah, how did you do that? How did you plan it? I'm curious. That was really nice. Did you add a click to it? That was awesome. For all ages, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Davide, that was great. Thank you very much for entering. I hope my tips are helpful, but really appreciate what you have to say on the instrument. That was great. Okay, next up. Christophe. Nice. Yes. I've always had a hard time playing those things, those pentatonic runs. You're doing it really well. You're doing what I love here. I love that kind of phrasing. I don't know how to do it, but I love it. Chromatic things and I like that a lot. This is another thing I love. What you're doing there, not only is it developed, but it's not, if you had tempo, it's not, it's loose. It's not, it's, it would be really hard to transcribe, but I think it adds so much personality and feeling to what you're playing. Let's hear that part again. That is cool. That's really nice. Oh yeah. That's cool. Another PRS. Some sixths in there. That's cool. Yeah. I was hoping you'd repeat that. You did. Next every day. That's great. Nice. Yeah. Yes. So I think I know what you tried to do there. You probably should have started this idea a little bit before. Christophe, you have a lot of, there's 2 or 3 very strong ideas that stand out in what you played. I thought that was really nice. So that's great. You're not the type of player who's going to lack in ideas to develop. Let's hear it again. So that's one of them. Technical idea, but it works great as a theme. That works as a theme too. And this is great, a little filler. That's another great idea. It's supposed to have 3 or 4 really strong themes in there. Maybe too much for 1 minute because I don't really know which one to relate to. Too many good ideas. Which is not a bad problem to have, right? You just have to eliminate some of the good ideas. Here's that idea again. It's great. That one is cool. That's very strong too. Christophe, that was great. You have too many good ideas. That would be my my sentence on your playing. So I know it's hard in 1 minute. Maybe you tried to add too much to it, but just keep 1 or 2 and keep the rest for later. But I know, just 1 minute. But Christophe, that was great. Like really nice original ideas. And I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad you got in. Christophe and I went back and forth with emails. We had some trouble getting his, it was my fault. I added it to the wrong playlist. But anyways, long story short, it's here. So glad it made it. Christophe, that was a great entry. That was really strong. I liked it. Just add some silences and pick 1 or 2. Okay. This is now, let's see. We're on the last one. Here's the last video of this first challenge. Oh, that is ma ba ba ma ba. Those chords in the beginning, unexpected but nice. Yep. Yeah, that theme is repeated an octave higher. Yeah. Sorry, hang on. Lots of good ideas. That opening chord thing complemented what I played really well. That was really cool. And then you had a theme. Ba ba dum da da ba ba da da dum. That was great. The section in the middle, maybe it's. Let's hear it again. So See that, those chords, that's cool. See that section right here? Kind of following the pentatonic. Doesn't sound super exciting. But that's okay because you're not doing it for too long, because then you're going back to the ba ba da 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 ba ba da. How do you fix this? You fix it by well, maybe not playing anything. Maybe just playing just a couple notes and that's it. And then in between. Let's give that a try. Wa-ba-da. And so forth. That would be my suggestion. Just take it. Sorry. Stop. No, stop. Just take. Add more breaths. Add more silence and develop a little bit more. But strong theme. Really love those chords at the beginning that complemented things. That was really good. So thank you very much for your entry. That is great. And that was the last entry. I hope I didn't miss any. If I did, I apologize. But this basically ends part 3. We spent about 5 hours together live, 5 or 6 hours in the last since Thursday. That was really fun. So originally, the challenge was this, but I was going to pick 3 to feature on the channel, and I decided to feature everyone. Partly because my studio got flooded and I had time on my hand because I'm at home right now until the studio's floors get ready. But I think this was a really fun experience. And I think this falls very well into those of you who follow my channel and the website, guitarplayback.com, know that I'm in the process of trying to perfect the way that I can help you. And this might be it. Maybe this is it. I don't know. Anyways, everyone who entered, thank you. For those of you who wonder, hey, I want to be into this. I want to do mine. I want you to comment on mine. Well, this challenge is over. However, keep an eye on the channel. If you have not subscribed on YouTube, please subscribe. It's free. I don't get paid for this. But if you do, you'll be notified, especially if you click that bell thing. Click the bell notification to not... it really does help you because you won't miss any of the future challenges, which are free. And if you want to support what I do, feel free. You can find all my courses on guitarplayback.com. And there's a free melodic playing course, and I'm leaving the link in the description of this video. And that's how you can support what I do. But thank you, everyone. Love that this is a friendly, safe community for us to share our gifts. And this is awesome. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. And I'm going to log off. The kids are in the house now. School's over. It's going to get crazy here. God bless. And practice well. If you want this backing track just for fun, there's also a link below. All right, I'll let you know when the next one is. Available soon, I think. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. And you know it's the awkward moment where you left and you forgot to click end broadcast. So here it is in 3, 2, 1.